here today at Fort Lauderdale Executive Airport. I'm with Isaac, who I fly the TBM940 with. Well, today it's going to be a really exciting day. We're going to fly the TBM940 out to San Antonio, Texas, and we're going to pick up Isaac's new airplane. Let's get this started. Just landed here in San Antonio, Texas to pick up the new airplane, and the airplane that will be now featured on my YouTube channel and Isaac's going to be acquiring is a 2022 Citation M2. So Isaac, this is a really exciting day. What made you choose the Citation M2?
Flight level, airspeed, and the wife. She's going to be very comfortable. Kids can fit in there, bathroom, all of that, so it'll be really great.
That's awesome. Congratulations, Isaac. I cannot wait to fly this around with you. It's going to be quite exciting and a lot of fun.
Thanks, man. Looking forward to it.
So sitting here in the Citation M2, it's got a 4-seat configuration. It actually has a toilet in the back here that you can also utilize, which is nice for families in flight. It's got a great avionics package up in the front. So they're going to do a test flight, and then Isaac and Alex will be flying the M2 back to Fort Lauderdale today. I'll be jumping in the 940 now, and me and you guys are going to fly the TBM 940 back to Fort Lauderdale. So here we go.
I would cry.
Alright, welcome aboard the TBM 940 here in San Antonio. Such an exciting day getting to pick up the M2 over there. Alex and Isaac will be flying that back, and I'll be flying this back with you guys to Fort Lauderdale on an IFR flight plan. Clear out the front. Fuel boost pump is on. And starter on for 2 seconds. 1, 1000, 2, 1000, release. Watching the NG rise up. It's going to stabilize right there. ITT looks good to introduce fuel to low idle. And fuel is introduced. We're getting our light off. Watching the ITT for a hot start. NG for a hung start. Looks like it's going to temp out today at 747 on the ITT. That's in Celsius. Now we're going to get our secondary fuel nozzles kick in. Right there. Great start. Just picking up the ATIS here at San Antonio.
San Antonio International Airport, ATIS information whiskey 1951 Zulu. Wind 350 at 6. Visibility 10. Few clouds at 6,500. Few clouds at 20,000. Temperature 2.4. Altimeter 2989. Visual approach runway 3 when left.
Alright, we got the weather here in the ATIS at San Antonio. We'll go over to clearance and pick up our IFR clearance.
Clearance, good afternoon. At our 949 Bravo Zulu over Textron Whiskey looking to pick up our IFR.
November 949 Bravo Zulu San Antonio clearance. I've got a reroute for you for weather. Let me know when you're ready to copy.
Ready to copy, 949 Bravo Zulu.
November 949 Bravo Zulu, cleared to Foxtrot X-Ray Echo via the Snyder 1 departure, Blums, Bravo Lima Uniform Mike Sierra, direct Mahler, Mike Oscar Lima Lima Romeo, direct Sims, Sierra Juliet India, direct Crestview, Charlie Echo Whiskey, direct D-Fun, Delta Echo, Foxtrot Uniform November for the Tiki 3 arrival. On departure, fly runway heading climb and maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 310, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 127.1, squawk 2573.
Clear down to Port Executive, Snyder 1, departure up 1, transition, Moeller, Sierra, Juliet, India, Charlie, Echo, Whiskey, defund for the Tiki 3 arrival by runway heading, maintain 5,000, 310, 10 minutes after, 27-1, departure frequency, squawking 2573, November 8518, November 949, Bravo Zulu.
TBM940 Bravo Zulu, rear back, thanks.
I almost said the old call sign of the 851 Tango Bravo. It's hard to drop those old call signs. There's squawk in the transponder. Alright, so we got all everything set up in the computer systems here. We'll ask for our taxi instructions. Ground number 949 Bravo Zulu over Textron with Whiskey, right taxi.
949 Bravo Zulu, San Antonio ground, runway 31 left at November, taxi via Romeo, November, cross 31 right at November.
So runway 31 left, Romeo, November, cross 31 right at November, 949 Bravo Zulu.
Zero. 1826, we got to run one.
Yeah, we got a shout out.
Before we get to the runway. You want
How about
to do
that?
it here, or?
All right, we got our taxi instructions. Off we go. See you later, Textron. There's the M2 right there. Excited to have you guys on board. This is going to be an exciting flight. We're going to be basically, we got a little bit of a reroute due to the weather.
Just verify you're going to be 31 left at November departure.
Hey, firm 31 left at November, 949 Bravo Zulu. So yeah, I'd like to welcome everybody on board. If you like these videos, be sure to smash that thumbs up button. Also subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm using the iPad Mini 6 today on the pivot cases and mounting system. Snaps on and off real easy. If you like a system like this for your airplane, be sure to click in the description below. My discount code, you can save 15%. Also, I've partnered with Pilot Institute. They have a lot of amazing free courses that you can start your training right from home, and also a lot of paid courses to go help you get your pilot ratings. So yeah, be sure to click down there, pilotinstitute.com. Start your training right from the comfort of your home. Look out at the wings out there. We'll put our first notch of flaps set for takeoff. See the flaps coming down the back side of the wings there. And we'll check our flight controls. Free and correct. Look down at the iPad here, you'll see there we are, blinking away on Romeo. And we're approaching November here. And that's where we're going to do our right turn. And this is 31 right, even though we're cleared to cross, and the runway is closed. Still check, final's clear. And down the runway is clear. This runway is closed. Got Southwest Airlines up in front of us there. He's all lined up and waiting on tree 1 left, waiting for his takeoff clearance. We'll actually go over to tower, monitor tower now. There he goes. He just got his takeoff clearance right as we were switching over the frequency. Hold short lines are right up here in front of us. You can see the lines, and also they got the little blinking lights there.
Number 940 Bravo Zulu, San Antonio, Charlie, you ready?
Ready to go, 949 Bravo Zulu.
Number 9 Bravo Zulu, running through and left at November, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, tree 1 left at November, 949 Bravo Zulu. And this has the auto throttle system on it, this TBM940.
Bravo Zulu, the wind 0205, turn right in 330, running through and left at November, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, tree 1 left at November, turn right to 330, number 949 Bravo Zulu. Okay, here we go, 330 set up in our heading bug. And we'll advance the power. Auto throttle is armed. I hear a click. There it is, auto throttle is armed and engaged. So we're just holding our pedals down here with my feet to keep good center line. Low temperature pressure's all good in the green. Watching for rotation speed. And there it is, rotation. Wow, this thing gets up and goes. That jumped off the runway faster than I was anticipating. A lot of power. Positive rate indicating running out of a usable runway. Gear selected up. Tap the brakes. Yeah, we must have hit a gust right as it was rotating because it popped right off the runway real quick.
November 9 Bravo Zulu, contact departure today.
Departure 9 Bravo Zulu, good day.
So 4 contact 128.
And we'll go flaps up, yaw damper on. We're going to go flight level change and autopilot on. Departure, good afternoon, November 949 Bravo Zulu, 2000, climbing 5000.
949 Bravo Zulu, San Antonio departure. Good, altitude ready to contact, come to maintain 3000 and actually just maintain 5000 for 99 Bravo Zulu, 5000.
Roger, maintain 5000, 949 Bravo Zulu.
9 Bravo Zulu, flight heading 040.
Right, 040, 949 Bravo Zulu. So we got 040 set up with our heading bug. Since we're in heading mode, it's going to turn to that direction. Clear to the right. Look at that, there's Texas on our windows today.
Roger.
It was really exciting today to fly out here to Texas and fly back to Fort Lauderdale with the 940, TBM940. That's 1,000 to go, 4,000 climb to 5,000. We're on a 040 heading.
And Bravo Zulu is clear direct to churn.
Direct churn, 949 Bravo Zulu. So click on churn,
17,
direct,
and
we'll go into nav mode.
miles, you'll have a TBM 1,000 feet beneath you headed eastbound.
And what we're going to do is push the heading button now that we're in nav mode, so go into sync mode so the heading bug stays synced up with whatever direction we're in.
Yes, and they'll be at 5,000.
It's a little bit bumpy down here at 5,000. I hope you guys have your seatbelts on. Nice and secured over there.
Number 9 Bravo Zulu, you got traffic over at, say, 10 o'clock and 10 miles southbound Airbus 327 for 6. I'll have higher once you pass him.
Roger, looking for the Airbus, 949 Bravo Zulu. You guys can help me keep an eye out here. 10 o'clock, we got an Airbus coming at us. It's going to level off 1,000 feet above us. That's why he's keeping us right here at 5,000. And he didn't continue us. And he didn't continue us on a climb. It's because of that Airbus he knew was coming in. So we'll keep a good eye out for that. He's currently 7 miles away.
Heading 040, JetBlue 1826.
I got him in sight. Yeah, we got the Airbus in sight for 949 Bravo Zulu.
Bravo Zulu, Roger. Turning southbound here in just about 2 miles. They'll be able to hop higher shortly.
Roger. All right, so you're going to see this Airbus off our left wing here. If we continue fast enough to get in front of him. Let's see if we can see what airline it is. That's Spirit Airlines. You'll see him coming up here off our left wing. Yellow and black airplane. There he is, right off our left wing there. Spirit Airlines going into San Antonio. Bet she's coming in from Denver. Who knows, maybe Denver? There he goes. It'd be nice to get a climb one here hopefully soon to get us out of these bumps. Because it is pretty bumpy down low here. Though we do have decent line of storms over there just past New Orleans. And even though they gave us a reroute, it's still basically sending us right through that line of storms. It's pretty hard to avoid it today.
9 Bravo Zulu, come and maintain 9,000.
Come maintain 9,000, 949 Bravo Zulu. Alright, 9,000 set, flight level change. Since we're in FMS mode, it's going to pitch for what we have, the user defined of VY124. So there we go. Passing through 6,000 feet and the ride has improved drastically. A lot smoother. I'm telling you, this is a little rocket ship. Trying to climb in, we're almost 4,000 feet a minute.
Number 9 Bravo Zulu, come and maintain, let's go to 1,000.
Climb maintain 1,000, 949 Bravo Zulu.
1826.
1,000 set. Passing through 10,000. And we're going to turn the inertial separator off. Down here, there's a little button by my left knee. There it is, 1,000 to go. We're going to push that. And here we are, coming up to level off at 1,000.
November 949 Bravo Zulu, I maintain 15,000.
Maintain 15,000, 949 Bravo Zulu. 15,000 set. Yeah, with the inertial separator, when I turned it off, you just have 2 flaps up there in the intake that rotate. That lets more air into the engine. And then you're going to get a ITT drop. It's going to run cooler and a torque rise. Normally, I would have had to pull the throttle back a little bit, the torque back, because you're going to get a torque rise and you would over torque it. But thankfully, with this auto throttle system, it manages it all on its own and keeps things, all the parameters all in check.
November 949 Bravo Zulu, just want to verify your routing. with you. We have a moment.
Hey, ready to go for 949 Bravo Zulu.
November 949 Bravo Zulu. What are you showing as your routing after Muller?
Muller, and then we have Sierra, Julia, India, Charlie, Echo, Whiskey, D-Fun, the Tiki 3 arrival, 949 Bravo Zulu.
And November 949 Bravo Zulu, thank you for that. Climb maintain for level 230.
No worries, 230, climb maintain 230, 949 Bravo Zulu.
JetBlue 1826, contact Houston Center 123.
230, and we are still in flight level change mode. Beautiful view off our left wing there as we're climbing up.
3438, give me about 1 minute.
You have Austin, Texas over there.
3438.
If you look down here at the iPad, this is our routing with our reroute. There we are on the departure. And as you can see, there is that massive line of weather that goes all the way up to Canada. We're going to squeak in somewhere over there, right where they vectored us, which is actually looks like the worst spot, red pink, so I don't know what their plan is with that, but then we have the arrival right in there, down to Fort Lauderdale.
Bravo Zulu, contact Houston Center 123.6.
0.36, 949 Bravo Zulu, good day. They're about to go past 18,000 feet, flight level 180, push the barrow, put a standard barrow in for us. Now that we're up in the flight levels. Houston, good afternoon, over 949 Bravo Zulu, 184, climb in 230.
Over 949 Bravo Zulu, Houston, center climb maintain flight level 310.
Climb maintain flight level 310, 949 Bravo Zulu. And there we go, that's our cruise altitude for this flight. We have amazing tailwinds on this flight today. Right now the wind's coming 244 at 74, so it's coming off our quartering rear here. It should get up over 100 knot tailwind here shortly. That's going to push us right along to get home. Flight time will be about, was projected before the reroute, 2 hours and 45 minutes from San Antonio to Fort Lauderdale, Florida in the TBM940. With that reroute, we're going a little bit farther north than we would plan, so it's probably going to be about 2 hours and 50 minutes, or a little bit, 2 hours 55 minutes, somewhere right in there is what it should be. We got topped off with Jet A with Prist, so we are good to go. Oh yeah, now our wind is 249 at 106, 107, so it's getting even faster, that wind up here. 108, it just keeps climbing faster, 109. So we're going to have a really nice tailwind. We're going to be screaming right along on this flight. We'll see what it is when we get up to 31,000 feet. And that is 1,000 to go. Passing flight level 300 or 310. Look off the left wing there. You can see the view down there of Texas. So here we go. We're coming up on 200 feet to go. We're going to start to level off. You can see right here, it's flashing. Altitude is capturing our selected altitude of 31,000 feet, and there we go. It is going through the process to show us, once it stops flashing, it'll show that it is captured.
Thank you very much,
There we go. It's captured. Flight level 310. So now the nose of this airplane is going to come down as we're coming out of that climb. This is where we're going to gain our speed.
Can you give it to me one more time?
Right now at 31,000 feet, the winds are 241 at 127 knots. That is fast. So we'll see what this airplane can build, what kind of speed we can build up and get out of this thing. The airspeed is just going to keep increasing as now the airplane is leveled out. We're just going to utilize its power to see what kind of speed we can achieve with this thing. I mean, we're already doing amazing speed across the ground. We're currently doing a ground speed of 384 knots, and that's not even the end of it. I mean, we're going to get a lot more speed than that. We'll see if we can get over 400 knots at cruise altitude here. Right now we have a current true airspeed of 282. That's also climbing. It's negative 41 degrees Celsius outside this airplane. There we go. We just broke our ground speed. Just past 400 knots. It's still going to be climbing. This is just insane. We're going to be showing right now 2 hours and 31 minutes to our destination. And we'll have currently, it looks like 100 gallons remaining when we get to Fort Lauderdale. Currently have a fuel burn of gallons per hour of 56. 56 gallons per hour is what we're burning right now at 31,000 feet. So there you go. Let's just call the numbers as it is. So we're doing around 180 indicated for airspeed, and then we are doing 413 knots across, 414 across the ground, and a true airspeed of 308. That's our final numbers, basically, as we're up here at cruise altitude. Now we got 2 hours and 26 more minutes left, which means I'm gonna turn on some XM radio, which is right down here. You can hit the pilot music button. There we go. Right now we got set to, I think, country music, since we decided to go to Texas. What's more appropriate? But yeah, I'm gonna turn on some XM radio, and I'll catch you guys a little farther down the route.
There's a big old place at the bottom of the map where Waylon and Willie hung their hat. And that Lone Star beer can change your state of mind. Well, you can go out just about every night here and pick guitars, or you can pick a fight, or you can have your pick of any yellow rose in sight. But if you ever mess with it, you ain't gonna ever forget it. You'll leave your heart way down in it. You'll be feeling like you died and gone to Texas. There's a duck and swing every other white line where the buckle bunnies go to lose their mind, and a cowboy knows he can have himself a ball. There's first and tens under Friday night lights, bulls and bells every Saturday night. Come Sunday morning, the preacher gonna save us all. And if you ever mess with it, you ain't gonna ever forget it. You'll leave your heart way down in it. You'll be feeling like you died and gone to Texas. I'll take it.
All right, we are back with you. What a great cruise. Trek Banty, 9 Bravo Zulu. What a great cruise we had there. We went through that line of storms, but for the most part it was just light chop. Banty, direct enter. They just gave that to us. We're in nav mode. I put on the inertial separator as we went through that line of rain. We were above most of it for the most part, so there's no factor. We didn't have any icing. And besides that, it's been a nice smooth cruise altitude. We're in the descent right now, currently passing 15,200 for 11,000. We are direct Banty. Look out the front there. You'll see we have a lower cloud layer down here in South Florida. Look down here at the iPad. There we are on the 409 arrival. They switched up our arrival for us on this flight. Look at all the airplanes in South Florida. Look at all those, man. One of the busiest airspaces I've ever flown in South Florida. And we'll go over and monitor COM2 and get the ATIS there at FXC.
Hello, Second Airport, ATIS information, Whiskey, time 2248 Zulu, 1120 at 12, visibility 10, sky conditions, sea clouds at 2,500, sailing 4,500 broken, temperature 262.21, altimeter 2992. ILS for the localizer runway 9 for Genius, landing on departing runway 9 and runway 13. All aircraft required to reback runways on and down hold short instructions. At first initial contact, you have ATIS information Whiskey.
All right, we have information Whiskey. When we check in with the approach controllers here, we'll let them know we have information Whiskey. That lets them know that we have the latest weather and airport information. Every hour, they put out a new information and give it an identifier. And this hour is Whiskey. That was 1,000 to go, 12,000 to signal 1,000. I've got the ILS for Niner programmed into the airplane and all briefed.
For 9 Bravo Zulu, cross Banty, added maintain 6,000.
Cross Banty at 6,000, 9 Bravo Zulu. Alright, Banty at 6,000.
Passing 30.2, descending via Tiki 3. Number 343 off top.
I'm going to put that in my VNAV, 6,000 at Banty, create that.
Vertical track.
And we're going to put 6,000, our altitude pre-selector here. There we go, and we're going to arm the VNAV. There we go, so we have our path, which is in white. And we have got the VNAV all profile set up. The VNAV top of descent is coming in, right here in front of us. And once...
Bravo Zulu, contact approach 133.77.
3377, 9 Bravo Zulu, good day. So with the VNAV profile set in there, as soon as that little marker comes in right here, it's going to capture, and we'll start our descent on the VNAV.
702 for spacing, turn right heading 180. Hello, just over 8871 with you one.
There we go. The VNAV, V path, or VNAV path is capturing. And it's going to follow it down to 6,000.
We have Foxtrot 8871.
Hi, good afternoon, November 949 Bravo Zulu. 1000 descending to 6 over bank, and we have whiskey.
949 Bravo Zulu, Mummy approach, second runway 9er.
I'd like to put on the request for ILS Steiner, 949 Bravo Zulu. And if you look at the VNAV section right here, current VNAV, target is 1,600 feet a minute, cross Banty at 6,000, and we are currently doing 1604. So we're right on target for our VNAV. Beautiful view off the left wing out there. Look at that cloud layer. Sun is starting to set behind us. And I actually heard
1606 to maintain.
Isaac and Alex on the M2, they passed us. So even though we took off before them, they, I don't know, I probably took off about 15, 20 minutes before them. I heard them pass us, and like we were sitting still. 1,000 to go. I was hoping we could try to beat them, but fortunately they have the speed on us. Looks like we're going to be doing a little bit of cloud surfing here, leveling out right above the cloud layer, which is a lot of fun. Let's start a little bit of a turn here on the arrival. Right over Banty at 6,000.
449, reduce speed to 210.
There we go. Now you can see now the altitude is capturing.
Delta 1670, descend to maintain 1,800.
To maintain 1,800, Delta 1670.
There we go. It is captured, 6,000. There we go. Look at this, guys. Cloud surfing. This is one of my favorite things ever to do when you're flying. Popping in and out of this cloud right in front of us. Oh yeah, look at that. That was fun.
United 1251.
Beautiful, isn't it?
4,000. 4,000, United 1251.
This is probably the best part of this whole flight.
203 from Nova, maintain 1,800, so established. Clear all left, runway 10 left.
8120, maintain 1,800, so established, clear for ILS runway 10 left, Delta 1670.
See Alligator Alley down there off our left wing. Interstate 75 goes across east and west across the lower part of here of Florida. And there's canals, and if you look in the canals off that interstate, you'll definitely see a lot of alligators. And fishing's very popular out here. Bass fishing is amazing.
Here now, Bravo Zulu, select the Enver, intercept runway 9er, maintain 5,000.
Direct Denver to intercept localizer for 9er down to 5,000, 949 Bravo Zulu. Alright, direct Denver, intercept the localizer, and we are going to go down to 5,000. We'll VS that. 1,500 feet a minute. We're going to actually pull the power back with the auto throttle to around 180 knots. That's what we'll do. So I went into manual mode up here, and we dialed it back to 180. And here we go, into the clouds. The reason why I did that is probably going to be a little bit bumpy here. And the slower you go, less violent the bumps. This airplane in particular, this TBM exactly, has got an amazing autopilot. This thing, you can go through quite heavy chop and it stays on strong. And you can say goodbye to the sun. It's going to be gloomy and cloudy the rest of the flight here. Here we are leveled at 5,000, right in the cloud layer.
By 9 Bravo Zulu, descend to maintain 3,000, contact approach 126.05.
3,000, 2605 on a Bravo Zulu. Good day. Good evening, number 949 Bravo Zulu, 4,700, descending to 3,000, direct Denver.
949 Bravo Zulu, Miami approach, good evening.
I know the next frequency will be the tower, so we'll put in 120.9er. So we're all set up to switch over when they tell us to go to tower.
Bravo Zulu, descend to maintain 2,000.
Maintain 2,000, 9 Bravo Zulu. Alright, 2,000 set, and we're VSing it 1,500 feet a minute down.
9 Bravo Zulu, good rate down to 2,000 for me, please.
Good rate to 2,000, 9 Bravo Zulu.
Thank you.
Those will do 2,500 feet a minute down.
3245, have a good night.
If you look down here at the iPad, there we are, blinking away as we're coming in to the approach. charter all pulled up here.
9 Bravo Zulu, thanks for the help. Clear ILS runway 9 approach, speed 190 or better until advised.
Speed 190 or better and clear for the ILS 9 approach. 9 Bravo Zulu.
Number 1 Mike Papa, turn
All right.
heading 290.
Procedures. Activate approach. And we can arm the approach. And they want speed 190 or better, and we have our auto throttle set right to 190. We'll actually bump it up a little bit, 195. Because they probably have some faster traffic coming in behind us.
9 Bravo Zulu, speed 170 till pads, exact towers 120.9er, good day.
170 to pads and over to tower, 949 Bravo Zulu, thanks.
758, turn left heading 360.
Alright, 170 or better till pads, and we'll go over to tower. Okay, good tower, good evening, number 949 Bravo Zulu on the ILS 9er.
Number 949 Bravo Zulu, executive tower, good evening, runway 9er, cleared to land, wind 130 at 9er.
Clear to land 9er, 949 Bravo Zulu.
Cross runway 13.
This is the training area right over here to our left. So if you go to a flight school and you're learning how to fly, this little box out here, which is here on our chart, right here is where you train. Alright, our localizer is capturing. And then once we get to pads, we'll start to see the glide slope come down. And that's where we'll put our flaps and gear down. And if you look out the front, I actually have the runway in sight out there. So what we're looking for, we're coming up on pads here. And we're going to be looking for this glide slope to come in. There it's starting to come down. And we are under our flap speed. So we're going to go our first notch of flaps. Selected. Look out at the wings there, you'll see our flaps are coming down. And indicating. Anytime you flip a switch, you always make sure it does what you want it to do. And we're 1 dot above. We'll go gear selected down. And what I was saying is 1 dot above on the glide slope. That's where I'll start to put the gear down. And down, 3 green. Looking good. And we're over pads now, so we can go back to our approach speed. Dial back to 110. There we go. The auto throttle's going to bring the power back and manage our speed to 110. It's going to bring it pretty much back to flight idle. Right here, as you can see, it's coming back to slow it up. You can actually feel the force of that prop pulling us. It's like a brake, air brake. We're looking good. Right now it's right on the localizer. We're also right perfect on the glide slope. This airplane does a really great job with the G3000 avionics package to shoot these approaches. So we're going to have a little bit of a right crosswind on this landing. Now what I want to do is I actually want to kind of get a feel for the airplane. So with my left thumb, I'm going to push up on the trim so I can now take control with my hand on the yoke.
No delay, TBM is on a 2-mile final cross, runway 9, continue via Foxtrot.
I still have the yaw damper on, and we still have the auto throttle managing our power for us. And when I get down and when I take off the auto throttle, what I'm going to do is with my middle finger, just on the power lever here, click and disconnect the auto throttle. And we'll now take off the yaw damper. So now I can put my feet on the rudder pedals. So now I get a good feel of how the airplane's all handling and feeling. Oh, look, they just turned on the
500
runway lights for us. There's 500 feet to the ground. And we will take off the auto throttle now. So here we go, my middle finger.
auto throttle.
Very good, disconnected it. Now I have complete control of the airplane. Now it's showing 3 red, 1 white,
Minimum.
but I'm really right on the glide slope when it comes to the approach. So I'm going to hold the crab as we get down to the flare. Then I'm going to kick out the crab, straighten it out right on the runway, put it right on down, hopefully nice and smooth. So back to flight idle. There we go, crab is gone.
Airspeed
There we go, center line.
4,000.
We'll go back into beta.
Papa, Executive Tower, runway 9 low approach, number 2, Hawk.
And we can exit at Golf.
Turn left, heading 315, maintain 2000.
Welcome to Fort Lauderdale, guys. That was an amazing day getting to go check out that new jet that they brought back. We'll probably see it over here on the ramp.
Number 9 Bravo Zulu to parking.
Go ahead to Charlie 2.
Number 9 Bravo Zulu taxi via Golf Echo Charlie.
Golf Echo Charlie, and we'll ram to 949 Bravo Zulu. Alright, we'll slow it up here, come to a stop, and we'll clean up the plane. So yeah, if you did like that video, be sure to smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel. Also, I look forward to seeing you guys again on another flight someday soon. And there I do see the M2. They already have the covers on, and I think they're almost walking away from the airplane already. Alright, here's Charlie, and we'll go right on this, and right on into Executive Jet Center. I already see our marshaller. There's Isaac. And there's our marshaller right out in front of us. That's where we're going to park.
Number 0 X-ray Papa, when able to parking.
He's doing a video. Look at that nice M2 right there. That's going to be fun. Turn our light off so we don't blind our marshaller. Alright guys, hope you're doing well wherever you're watching from. And we'll talk to you again someday soon.